So, hi Deirdre.
Hi, Lizzie.
So, can you first of all maybe just introduce yourself to people who don't know who you are and just tell us basically why we are here?
Yeah, how did we get here, Lizzie?
Mhm.
Well, for those of you who don't know me, I am now a Faster EFT master practitioner and I travel all over the world, uh, living the dream, helping people because I had to help myself. But it wasn't always like that. 5 years ago, I was selling furniture in the family business, and now I rearrange the furniture in people's minds. Uh, I I'm the eldest of five. I was born on Friday the 13th of April. And on Friday the 13th of April, my parents opened a family business on my sixth birthday. And on Friday the 13th of April, on my 56th birthday, we closed the family business. During that whole time, uh, I looked on the outside as though I had everything sussed. I had everything. I looked good. I had third level education. I had been married. I had travelled. I had been an air hostess for a while. But on the inside, I was running on empty. And throw into the mix of all of that my darling father's suicide about 14 years ago. And it kind of gives you a picture of where I was at. I looked
Mm.
like I had it together, but emotionally, I wasn't. So I actually got into 12-step recovery in Al Anon.
Mhm.
And that helped me a lot. I was there for 10 years, but I didn't have all the answers. And cutting a very long story short, I found Faster EFT. I found Robert Smith. And although I had lots of skills and tools up until then, I had been using NLP, I had been trying to make my life work in different ways. Faster EFT was just the answer. Um,
Okay.
yeah, it
And
absolutely sorted my life out for me.
so, yeah, why did you choose Faster EFT? Why Faster EFT?
You know, Lizzie, I think the key to the success of Faster EFT is its belief system. Because whatever we believe to be true inside is how we act outside. And we've been taught how to believe a lot of stuff that's not true. And
Hmm.
things like we're not good enough. We believe we're not good enough. We believe that we should be on our own and isolate. We believe that we don't deserve to have a good life. We believe that um, being successful is hard. We believe that money doesn't grow on trees. We believe all kinds of things, but the belief system of Faster EFT is singularly what makes it successful. Um, Basically, we're not broken. We're successfully producing a result.
Mm.
The past is over. It's not real now. And yeah, I think that is the key to why Faster EFT is really so successful because when you operate from that belief system, then you are empowered and you can take control and you can take charge of your life by taking charge of your emotions. And
So,
that's
how did Faster EFT help you, just briefly?
well, I was the greatest runner of all. I was essentially what I see now in people in my job is that they are avoidaholics. And I was the classic, put my hand up, I'm chief avoidaholic because I knew all kinds of ways to dart and avoid emotions. But Faster EFT taught me with a simple let it go, let it go, let it go, to actually face my emotions, face the pain, face the hurt, face whatever it was I didn't want to face, and release it and let it go. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So, what did you notice from that? So did you, experience any changes from doing that, for instance?
Well, I certainly did, although I'm one of the classic ones, it doesn't work for me. You see, I say it works for everybody else and I can change other people's lives, but it doesn't work for me. Except my whole entire life has changed. Like I say, 5 years ago, I was selling furniture in the family business. Although I love my family dearly, it was not what I wanted to do. I was
Mm.
trapped, caught, and today I am free. Now, it's not to say that things don't happen. I mean,
Mm.
I actually got cancer in the last 5 years. Uh, but because of Faster EFT, I had the emotional coping skills to deal with it. I now see Faster EFT as a practice. It's something I do every day. It's integrated into my life. It's like my, it's like my phone. It's like my iPhone. I've got my iPhone and I've got Faster EFT. Have iPhone, have Faster EFT, will travel. A credit card and passport. And that's how important Faster EFT is in my life.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So you are about to do a workshop, and you've already just done one, completed one in London. And so, why workshops?
Well, I love the work that I do, and I do sessions with clients, and it's great. But how can I help more people? What I have noticed with traveling around the world with Robert Smith and going to all the seminars, going to all the trainings, helping him with it and everything else, I notice a little pattern with people, and they're unsure of how to tap. They're not sure if they're doing it correctly. They do it for a while and then they stop, or they're too frightened to do it at all. And I want to help people. My goal and my intention is that people will use this daily the way I do. And the best way to contact, to help a lot of people is through workshops. And workshops do a number of things. One of them is, I actually figured this out myself recently. In workshops, we commit, connect, and create. We commit to doing our own work because we're surrounded with like-minded people, and therefore we're not alone. And
what did you just say? What was the last sentence then? You cut out.
We are not alone when we connect with other people. We're not alone. And there's lots of evidence, scientific evidence coming through now that even people who are addicted, seemingly, there is no such thing as addiction, but even people who seemingly are addicted to heroin, to drugs, it's not the drug, it's the disconnection from each other, from life, whatever way they have disconnected. Right. If we get them to connect again, then the need for the drug drops. Does that make sense? Yeah. So in the workshops, we commit, we connect, and we create a better life. We commit to our own transformation, our own work, our own practice. We connect with other like-minded people who support us, and then we create a better world. Can't get much better than that.
Cool. So why this one? Because you've already done one. What will be different, for instance, with this one to the one that you did before?
Well, the first one was called Personal Power and Transformation. And I love it because it's kind of like an introduction for people who, have never heard of tapping, and it helps them to figure out what's going on. Well, from that, I figured out that I took on board what people said to me, and what people want is more tapping. So I've created this workshop that I now call Advanced Life Mastery, and it's a 3-day workshop. And what you will learn in that is more understanding about the principles of Faster EFT, which is one thing, and then the practice of it. So there'll be lots more tapping. My intention is that by the end of it, that you will be confident in your own practice of tapping. The biggest problems that I find with people is that they don't know how to tap. Even if they've got a handle of it and they've watched it on the YouTubes, they don't know that if they're doing it correctly or not. And then they stop using it. So I want to teach in the workshop. By the end of the workshop, you will be confident. I will show you, and you will know how to confidently tap. You will know how to do it. You will know when to do it. You will know why to do it. And all that builds a system inside you that it's like your iPhone. You've got your tapping, you've got your iPhone. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And so, like, what kind of people come to this workshop? Who is this for?
Okay, so really specifically for people who have stress in their lives, you know, and people can be successful, but they still have stress. I'm very successful, but I still get stressed. So if there is a point in your life where you are, you know, life is good, you're successful, but you're still stressed, within this workshop for you. It also applies, is suitable for people who are maybe have physical stress in like fibromyalgia, like panic attacks, like fears and phobias, that kind of thing. And come to this, give yourself the gift of this workshop, because it's 3 days. You're kind of withdrawing, you're investing in yourself, you're giving yourself the gift of this time, like-minded people, learning new skills, and helping yourself to empower yourself, that you can take a tool away with you. So yeah, people who have physical illness, people who have emotional traumas and stress, people who are successful in their life, but they want a better, even
they want to improve as well, I suppose, like people that want to improve on things, like sport or something like that, that they...
If there's somewhere in your life that you just can't get it together, and you just need that, this will give you what you need, because you can apply it in every area of your life. That's what I've done. So my passion is to pass it on. Yeah.
And what about for those people who maybe already know about Faster EFT? You know, they might even be training in it themselves. They might be, for instance, doing track B, where they're doing the home study course or something like that, and they're probably feeling a bit alone. And
well, this is the connection. That again, it's connect, commit, create. That the connection is singularly so powerful. That's what I find in my experience around the world at the seminars, and. And you know, we are tribal, and we're innately tribal. So why make it hard for yourself? Why do you have to sit at home isolating? Get yourself here, connect with like-minded people. Part of what I do, I've created a whole new exciting workshop where we will be connected, and that will carry on after the workshop is over. There will be opportunities to stay connected. That's what
there will be, you know, there will be more than, I mean, connection's obviously huge, but I suppose what I'm saying is that there are some people who've already done some of the trainings. Will they benefit from this sort of intellectually? Will they learn something that will help them, you know, become a better practitioner, for instance?
Well, absolutely. I want to share everything I know. And believe me, I know a lot. And so this is what I'm so excited about. I will give you everything I have. Come up and ask me. There'll be question and answers. You know, find your most difficult question. Bring it to me. I will answer it for you. I will take care of it for you. And yeah, let's get this out there, and let's get people tapping on themselves, and let's make better practitioners. So people who are already in the business doing this work, I can help you take your practice to a deeper level in this work.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And I know you've done that for me, so yeah. Also, just to ask, like, what are the 3 biggest stressors you see for people using Faster EFT?
Well, around the world, this is what I've noticed. People stop a minute before the miracle. This is what we say. People don't, the biggest thing that people do is that they stop tapping. And I know why they stop tapping, okay? They stop tapping because they're going into their trance, okay? So they're so something awful happens, you know, something, and you're in it. Well, then you forget to do this because you're so in it. And here's what I say, and people can even write this down, because I remember when I realized it. There is nothing that convinces me more that mine isn't real than when I see someone else in theirs. So this is why I am good at it, because I'm working with clients all day, every day, and I see them in their story. I see them in their stuff. It's not real, but it feels real to them. So the key is that when you're in yours, tap, keep tapping. It's not going away. Well, just keep tapping. Just keep tapping. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep letting. What do? You just say, let it go, let it go, let it go. Okay. You notice how you know in your body. You notice you've got a tightness. You've got a feeling. You're panicking. There's something going on. Just let it go. Just keep saying, let it go, let it go. And what you're actually doing is you're actually defractionating. You're taking your mind somewhere else. You know, that's a big word. What does it mean? It just means you're distracting your mind. Because you've gone into it, you're there, oh my God, stop it, let it go, let it go. Feel your fingers on your face, let it go, let it go. Take your mind somewhere else. Distract your mind. And what you're doing is you're scratching the record of how you have successfully produced this panic feeling. And then you bring the body back to homeostasis. You bring the body back to peace. You take a deep breath in. Oh, God, it's such a good thing to take a good breath, you know. The only time I used to take a big breath was when I was inhaling cigarettes. And honestly, that's why I smoked. Because I was bringing my body back to peace.
Yeah, right. I can relate to it.
Well, when you go into fight, flight, or freeze, this is too much information, but when you go into fight, flight, or freeze, you freeze, you actually stop breathing. Okay? Because you're afraid to breathe. So that's what you're actually doing when you're in that stressful thing. Stop it. Remember to breathe. Take a deep breath in. Blow it out. So this is just a snippet of what I will share with you in the workshop to give you all my wisdom, everything that I know. And, you know, I have it in strategic, simple, sequential steps. There you go. There's a load of S's. That's what the workshop does. It will give it to you in order so that you learn that bit, understand it. Learn that bit, practice it a bit, understand it. You see me tapping on people, you know, I'll tap on you. This is how it works. So I'm very, very excited about it. Yeah.
Brilliant. And so can you just share a little bit about the details? When is it? Where is it?
It's November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, which is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, isn't it? And it's in Arundel, in the Norfolk Arms Hotel. And the details of it are actually on your website at the minute. My website is deirdremaguire.com. It's currently not up there because I'm creating a new website, and I haven't got that.
Some link under this, I suppose. Try and get some.
Yeah, that would be good. And yeah, so where do they go to, Lizzie, on your site?
If you go to www.treasureu, as in a u.co.uk, there's a page there that says events, and I'll probably try and put it on the FasterEFTcases.com site, and again go to events. Yeah, or you could contact me, and you should be able to find a link underneath here.
Okay, good woman. So that's perfect. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. And
me too.
Oh, yeah, and well, we can. The prices and everything are there. It's 3 days, and it's £305, I believe, sterling.
Yeah.
Actually, there is also the special loyalty price. It's at £50 cheaper, I believe, for the people who were at the first one, the Greenwich people who were at Personal Power and Transformation.
Actually, yeah, it's 300. It's actually even better than that. It's £305 for people at the moment before the 30th of August.
Okay.
And that's when, so that's early bird, and then after that, it's 355, and then there's a special discount for those that have already been to your first workshop.
Excellent. Good job. Very good. Very good. I'm looking forward to it. We had so much fun at the last one.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It's going to be even better. It's so good. And it'll be great to see everybody again. And, you know, we're starting to create a connection. And, you know, we've got our Facebook page, and we'll be doing that again. And what I say to people is, when I'm doing sessions, and this is the same when we're doing workshops, you know, there's a part of your healing has already started. And you need never be alone with this stuff ever again. The biggest problem I had was that I thought I was the only one in the world with this stuff. And that, it took me 40 years to let go of that. It really did. And now I'll tell anybody, I'll tell everybody, you know, because we're all connected. You know, we're all one, and it's all good. So cool.